What's up, y'all? It's your guy, eBay Fight Predictions in the building. And this is your Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya breakdown. I have weird emotions about this fight. I'm hyped and I'm not, man, because I think the press conference is about to be lit. Man, last year's press conference with them at UFC 276 was fucking iconic. Sean Strickland went out there and brutalized Adesanya and made me want to see that fight. I even said last year my top 5 threats to Israel Adesanya, I had Sean Strickland pretty high up there as a threat to him. Do I think Sean Strickland can win this fight? I do. I honestly really do. I really do think he has the tools and the abilities to win this fight. But do I also think Adesanya outweighs him in every other category in MMA? Yeah. Besides grappling. I would say maybe Strickland's the better grappler out of the two, just because of what we heard about Strickland. And obviously, we've seen Strickland offensively wrestle a little more than Adesanya. And yeah, so that's also something to think about. But as much as it pains me to say this, I'm kind of like, I want Strickland to do it, bro. I really want Strickland to do it. I think it'd be fucking hilarious. Him versus Brendan Allen rematch would be iconic for the belt, but I think we'll see that rematch anyway. But besides that, I just think Izzy's the better fighter at the two. As much as I do think Sean will kill him in the trash talk, I think Izzy, he should get the KO here. He should get a finish here. I do not want to see a thing where we saw in the past title run where Izzy would do this. He would get a finish and then he'd go to a boring decision and be like, oh, the guy didn't engage with me. I don't think Strickland's going to be like that. I think Strickland's going to engage with him, and I also do think Strickland's going to wrestle in this fight. And I think he can make this really interesting and competitive. I really do. I think Strickland has the abilities to make this fight a fight. I really do. I think he can make it dirty. I don't think he needs to make it clean and just jab at him once upon a time and fucking, just do what he does. Try to do the Phyllis Shell thing, like, this or whatever. But, I think he'll come out there and really fight Adesanya. I really do. And obviously, as much as I really want him to go out there and beat him, I think they'll just play into Izzy's game of the counter-striking game. The 1-2 will be there. The leg kicks obviously are going to be there big time for Izzy. The body kicks are going to be there for Izzy. A lot of things are going to be there for Izzy. But, let's just applaud Strickland, though. Honestly, I've had a total 180. Ever since Sean Strickland got knocked out by Alex Pereira, which I enjoyed, he has made a 180 in his career in terms of likability. I really disliked him, and I really do like him. I thought he got robbed against Cannonier, to be honest with you. And then he had that really good performance against Nasruddin Amaev on fucking what 1 week notice, and then he goes out there and finished Abu Smagomedov. We saw what they were trying to do. They were trying to prop up a contender, fucking Dagestani privilege, and he shut that shit down. And man, he takes this fight on about 5 weeks notice after Drix Duplessis cannot be able to make the title fight at Australia. He takes this and he gives us a fucking main event against Adesanya, a fight that has some beef, has some steam. Both guys don't like each other. Strickland's always calling this guy out for his fakeness, and he's become likable. At first, I thought he was a try too hard to be funny kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have an issue with some of the shit he said, y'all know eBay. I'm not a fucking crybaby bitch ass, like, oh, you said something racist, I don't care about that necessarily. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over that. But I just felt like he was just doing too much and he was running his mouth too much, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you were just talking way too much, bro, like, at the time. But now it's like, it's funnier because it's towards Adesanya, you know what I'm saying? And he's like evil. So I have no issue with it, to be honest with you. So, I just want to say respect to Strickland, but I do think Strickland's going to get beat up here. I really do. And as much as I really want Adesanya to, fucking lose, I think Adesanya is just to good form, especially coming off that win over Alex Pereira, which he needed for his career and his life. Probably, you never know what that man would have done if he would have lost Alex Pereira. Man, a fourth fucking time. I don't know what that man would have done, man. It would have been sick. It would have been, man, for suicide hotline prevention for Adesanya. But besides that, though, I think the press conference is about to be lit, and I think the fight. I pray the fight's gonna be lit. But let me actually get down to the tail of the tape. Adesanya comes with a record of 24-2. He's fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, age 34, a height of 6'4", a reach of 80. Sean Strickland comes with an impressive record of 27-5. Is fighting out of Riverside, California, age 32, a height of 6'1", and reach of 76. So yeah. Both guys have really incredible resumes. Like, Sean Strickland has a really good resume in middleweight, especially at middleweight, and I think this is a legitimate contender that should be kind of respected. Look at the guys he's fought: Abus Magomedov, Nasruddin Amayev. I thought he beat Jared Cannonier. He lost to Alex Pereira. He beat Jack Hermanson, Uriah Hall, Christoph Jocko, Brendan Allen, which is aged beautifully well for him. Jack Marshman. He's competed against guys like Zaleski dos Santos. He beat Court McGee, lost to Kumar Usman, beat Tom Breeze. Has competed against Santiago Ponzinibbio and lost that fight. But in terms of, like, if you actually look at the guys he's fought against, he's fought some really world class guys, and he's like sneakily kind of good. He's not anything fucking special. He just kind of does the shoulder roll thing, like the Philly shell. It's like, I wouldn't call it a complete Philly shell, but an MMA modified version of the Philly shell in MMA. Obviously, he jabs at his opponents. He has really good distance management, and he does really well against a lot of guys, especially against grapplers, especially against certain explosive strikers, especially more on the technical side. He does really, really well against strikers that are super technical. He knows how to mess up the rhythm, and he just knows how to make it his fight, and that's what he's really good at. And when he needs to get in the clinch, he gets in the clinch. When he does need to take you down, he will take you down, but most of the time he will beat you on the feet and just outwork you. But what usually has been the issue for Sean Strickland, and also awesome takedown defense as well, so that's another thing I want to add to. But the biggest issue for Sean Strickland, in my opinion, has been the super explosive strikers like the Zaleski dos Santos, the Alex Pereira, right? Guys that can just really hit hard, and he does get hit, but he usually rolls with shots, and he knows how to make things really kind of grindy and just make you embrace the grind, you know what I'm saying? Make you work. Like, you saw what he did to Nasruddin Amayev. Nasruddin Amayev is a way better technical striker. You saw what Nasruddin Amayev was doing to his boy Curtis, what's that kid's name? What's that motherfucker? Not Curtis Blades. Chris Curtis. What he did to Chris Curtis. He just outworking him on the feet. But the reason why Sean Strickland was able to do it is that he messed up his rhythm. But when he fought Alex Pereira, when Sean Strickland fought Alex Pereira, there was no rhythm for power. You can't mess up the rhythm of power. You know what I'm saying? When someone hits you clean, and, you know, he got caught. Same thing with Zaleski dos Santos. So, even though Sean Strickland has shown us, especially in his Abus Magomedov fight, that he's durable, he's tough, and he's well-rounded, he has good takedown defense, he can strike. I would say his kicking game probably fucking sucks. That's probably his worst part of his game. But besides that, and he can grapple. He really can. You know, he took down Brendan Allen. He took down Nasruddin Amayev. Like, he's taking down guys where, you know, he's shown that he can get top time. He just doesn't decide to do it. And he's shown good takedown defense. And then against Abus Magomedov, I give him so much credit for this performance. He got his eye poked to death. He lost the first round. And he went out there and was like, fuck it. I'm not going to be a bitch. And I'm going to overcome this adversity. And I'm going to beat this motherfucker. And he did what he did. And I was really, really impressed by that. Now, Adesanya, we know what his resume is. He's a legitimate champion, in legitimate talks for all-time great status at 185. He's beating guys like Alex Pereira. Obviously, he lost the Alex Pereira fight the first time they fought in the UFC. But yeah, he has that win over Alex Pereira. Jared Cannonier, Robert Whittaker, Marvin Vettori. He lost to Jan Blachowicz, but had a great performance against Paulo Casio Romero. Obviously beat Robert Whittaker the first time, so he has 2 wins over Robert Whittaker. Kelvin Gastelum, Anderson Silva, Derek Brunson, Brad Tavares, Marvin Vettori the very first time, so he's 2 wins over Marvin Vettori. But I mean, that's a fucking great list of guys he's beaten. Obviously, he's had his issues with grapplers, right? Jan exploited that issue, but ever since that, he's kind of touched up his takedown defense. He had that really close fight with Robert Whitaker, where Robert was able to take him down and just make the fight close. I scored it for Rob, but it was a close fight in general. And I think that's where Sean Strickland has to look at this fight. He has to really jab at Izzy and take him down in moments of this fight. He has to make this fight dirty, and he just has to find the takedowns. And that's how he really has to win this fight. That's my biggest strategy for the guy to go forward, jab him, look for your jab, try to find your rhythm, try to mess his rhythm up, and don't let him dictate the pace. Jab at the body, too. That's going to be big for Strickland. He has to attack the body. Don't be scared to jab at the body. Don't try to headhunt, because I think the head movement, Adesanya is going to be a problem for him, and just look for takedowns. So that's my biggest advice to Strickland. But everything that Adesanya does will just be a very big issue for Strickland. The leg kicks are there, the knees to the body are there, the push kicks, the head kicks, the jab of Adesanya, the punching ability of Adesanya will be there, and just the movement of Adesanya, the side to side movement, the way he manages distance, it's just going to be an issue. The feints that he's going to apply to Strickland, there's a lot of things that Adesanya can learn from the Alex Pierre fight that Strickland had, and it can set up a KO. I just think Izzy is good enough to keep this on the feet. It's one thing. And I just do think he's the way better striker. Could I see a situation where this does go the distance? Yeah. But I am praying we get a fucking barn burner. So I'm not going to have that mentality of, Izzy's going to fucking leg kick and jab him to death to a 50-45 decision. No, I think Izzy gets the finish here via third round TKO. I hope Strickland goes out there, shocks the fucking world, and gets a belt for USA. Another belt for USA, baby. But Strickland, man, we're all rooting for you, baby. And you know what? I will be making a very, very special video, a prayer video for Sean Strickland coming up. I'll release it on Friday. Just a quick little video. We'll be praying for Sean Strickland, and yeah. So hopefully he gets it done and shocks the world. But yeah, I think Izzy beats him in the third round via TKO. I just think it's just a bad stylistic matchup for him, man. And this is, Izzy needs this. But hey, him versus Ricky Plus is going to be a phenomenal fight. Can't wait for that one. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys heard my prediction. It's Adesanya via third round TKO. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like and comment and share the video. Let's get this eBay fight prediction nation growing, baby. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love y'all and goodbye. I'm out of here. See y'all.
I'm going to go check that out. And, hey, subscribe to eBay's Fight Prediction. Let's keep the eBay Fight Predictions nation growing.
Strickland, Sean, you got quite the lineup up there with you. Who's the best striker on stage?
I mean, I would say me, but I mean, that man was the one that slept that man, so, next to me, probably Alex. I mean, what was it, like 2-0 against Izzy? What was it, 2-0?
Did you watch the whole fight?
No, I don't watch
Exactly, do your fucking job next time.
Oh, man, I made the champion man with his fucking frosted tips and his gay little watch. Oh, no! I'm just joking. Hey, Izzy is a savage, bro.
Hey, watch out.
Doubt.
Hey, what happened before we walked on stage?
I
smacked you on the ass like my bitch.
Bro, your Pornhub is just filled with cartoons, bro. No man that beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me.
Bro, trust me. If you win this fight, when we fight, I knock you out. I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Oh, fuck it. Look at this grown-ass man on fucking TikTok. Maybe that's the problem, bro.
And the
you don't want this guy's a champion.
Do something about it.
You don't want this guy's a champion.
Do something about it then.
Bro, any
Do
day.
something about
bro,
it.
I will walk outside with you right now. Right now, you want to get my number? Come on, bro, I will walk.
Right there, I smacked you on your ass. The fuck you do?
Listen, bro, you're gonna break a fucking nail. Calm down.
I'll break your fucking face. I'll break your fucking face.
Hey,
I'll break my nail in your face.
This man, Alex, get this.
Hey, man, you better focus on your guy. If not, he's gonna fuck you up too.
Yeah, the way he fucking slept your ass. Nah, but no, Izzy, he's a solid guy. He's a good guy. I know Judge's cartoon porn addiction. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Hentai. Get
I don't
used to
judge
it.
the
It's called
TikTok.
hentai.
It's called hentai.
Same. Hey, I like
I'm a grown-ass
Sean.
man, all right? Calm down. I'm not watching
my
cartoons.
brother I never wanted. And guess what? Like I said, focus on this guy. He's a tough opponent, and you focus on him as well. They've been asked more about me this whole fucking fight camp than each other. So you need to focus on the work you're doing, because trust me, he will sleep you.
Hey, Izzy, why don't you tell me what not to do? Tell me what not to do, Izzy. What should I do? Take a fucking nap?